The 20-year-old suspect in what police are calling a hate-motivated mass murder in London, Ontario over the weekend worked part-time here at the Strathroy plant for a company called Grey Ridge Eggs. Now, the accused, Nathaniel Veltman, also has family ties in Strathroy, though he lived by himself in an apartment in downtown London. Now, neighbors describe him as a bit of a loner. Now, after police say he drove a black pickup truck over the Asphalt family in North London on Sunday evening around 8:40 p.m., he continued to drive for about 7 kilometers until he was arrested at a strip mall that's just 1 block away from where we stand tonight at the London Muslim Mosque. Tonight we also speak one-on-one with London's chief of police about that arrest and the ongoing investigation.
When the vehicle left the scene, it was tracked by a citizen, or seen by a citizen, I should say, sorry. And then upon arrival, it was about 7 kilometers away in a shopping mall, where a 911 call was received. And I don't want to get into the details of that, but a 911 call was received, and that led to the police attending that location. And when we attended, we arrested the accused. He was without incident and cooperative.
Was he wearing body armor? Was he wearing a helmet when he was arrested?
Yes, he was.
When you hear that, just how odd does that sound to you? That doesn't sound like someone going out for a Sunday drive.
No, it's not normal. It's unique. And, part of our investigation is trying to, trace this individual's movements and thought patterns to the extent we can. When we look at establishing, the intent and the motivation, and it's pieces of information like that will inform, the evidence and how that unfolds in court. We'll see in the coming weeks and months.
Lots of calls for terrorism charges to also be laid. What has the communication been thus far with the RCMP and London?
Yeah, so the terrorism charge, the prospect of such a charge is very, it's been on our radar since day one. And, we laid the substantive charges, as you're aware, for homicide charges and attempt murder charge the other day. But we're not done. So the investigation continues. And part of that is we are working with our federal counterparts, the RCMP, and supported by them and obviously consulting with prosecutors as well. But what we really need to do before laying a charge of terrorism is continue the investigation and gather the evidence. And the evidence will lead us to whether or not we have grounds for such a charge.
As you know, there's now photos of the suspect being circulated. CityNews has currently made the decision not to share those photos, those personal photos of him, out of respect for the community and those who are grieving. Will police release a mugshot so that there is a photo that can be shared that doesn't have him smiling or holding a fish or at his prom?
Yeah, so we had that request, and it's interesting. We've had requests to release the photo. We've had requests not to release the photo as well. But where we sit right now, so he is in custody. He's not a public safety threat right now. So we would only release, and there's obviously limited circumstances where we could do so. We would only release the mugshot, the police photo, if there's a public safety threat.
Veltman has been charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder for allegedly murdering 4 members of the Asphalt family. Now, police say that he targeted them, and they targeted them because of their Islamic faith. He's also been charged with 1 count of attempted murder. He makes his first appearance via video in court tomorrow morning.